Hello boys and girls, welcome to another Witcher stream. I will watch the intro again
I see you gather before me.
because last time I didn't really understand all of it.
Clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Okay, so I think this time I understood what this conjunction was. It's like a historical event in the cosmology of this world, and why is the mouse no longer reactive? It is. Oh, let me just then see this. Okay. And the conjunction of the spheres caused magic somehow in the world and monsters. On-screen tutorials, movement response, enemy upscaling. Okay, video. I'm still looking for the gamma effect. Ambient occlusion. Chromatic aberration. No, you don't need that. Vignetting. I don't think we need that either. Depth of field, okay. Sharpening. Bloom. Blur. Motion blur. Okay. Let's start over again with the very soft difficulty, because in the last session when I played this, I noticed the fights are boring me with the how difficult they are for me, and I'm not playing this game for the fights. I'm not good at this live action fighting, and I'll probably never be, and don't even want to be, don't even want to train to fight that much. Maybe if I really get to love this game, I might try it on a higher difficulty next time. But as for now, I just want to enjoy the story and the depth of the game. As many of you have said in the comments, this is a very good story and stuff, so let's see it. Don't bother with the fights. Good, then we will start fresh start and just the story. Show tutorials, yes of course. Simulate, no. Okay. Is this guy good or bad? It looks like he's fighting against the NFR. And he can cut a horse's head off with one swing of the sword, one slash. Looks like the army not fighting, ANFR has just won. And I didn't understand this crystal skull of the witch crow or whatever bird that actually is. Did Geralt and Vesemir find this, or did they ignore it? Looks like they're close to it, but they didn't find it yet. So when I first played this, I thought that we are in this in this bathroom, so I was so confused when why would I want to look for a key to the bathroom if I already am in the bathroom? But I didn't realize we are locked in there.
You know I don't find that amusing.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
I'm still confused how WASD and movement in general works at this third person perspective. So on the minimap, what does it mean this 11 and 12 next to the left of the minimap is like?
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
I'll try the other options here.
Gotta admit, we've spoiled her.
We've spoiled her. I've been saying it from the start. Ciri needs a firm hand.
Been saying that true, but you let her walk all over you just like the rest of us do.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in this circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on. We'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Yeah.
Of course.
I think I can
Is
go
it
through
Witcher
this
school or an
tutorial
elven
again.
bathhouse?
Because I'm still so unfamiliar with the controls and
Maybe if you
everything.
fall. What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps. Ciri, cut it out.
Ah, I almost fell.
Run into trouble? Should I turn back and help you? First! Na 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 na.
Oh, jumped down right here.
Oh no. Vesemir's got that look.
What did you expect?
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
A witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Draw your sword, Geralt!
Okay, so with one I draw my sword, Z selects
Quick
target.
cuts! 1, 2, 3! Strong strikes now. Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
Now, parry. Ciri, see how Geralt holds his sword? It's angled. Stop showing off, Geralt.
That's not how you parry.
What am I supposed to parry? I'm fighting a stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live later.
Why doesn't it work?
Not good.
Do I have to hold it?
Tomfoolery! Enough!
I have to hold it, okay.
This'll be quick.
Oh, hold, it says hold. I should just read what they say.
Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike!
Okay.
The storm's coming.
Sliced your jugular.
So just before he attacks, I have to... Okay, so
Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few witches' signs. Let's start with Quen.
what is Quen then?
Ciri, Quen is sometimes called the witch's shield. Now watch carefully to see why. Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly. See? If not for the Quen sign, I'd be aflame by now. All right, Geralt. Come on.
This'll be quick and painful.
See that, Ciri? Ard will knock anyone or
Art stuns, okay.
Time for Axie. Damn it. I hate this feeling.
And actually, is this traps, right? No, temporarily disorient.
Erden now. Show her, Geralt.
Irden. Axie is good, I should use it more often. Irden sign. That must be the trap then.
Come on, come closer.
Damn it. See this, Ciri? Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Ciri. Quen will dampen the blow.
And bomb. Okay, we now need to aim. If you want, you can continue training with Vesemir. For shield.
Fine.
Okay,
Enough.
Let's
Continue training at will.
Aha! What did I like? I liked Axie.
How long you gonna make me wait? Damn it.
This will be quick and painful. Had enough?
So how do I... Okay. Enough!
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhan.
Find that helmet? Ciri? I'll make sure to find every last blade for you. What the?
So it looks like the Wild Hunt will be the ultimate boss of this game. Temeria Road to Vizima, okay.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Let's talk about the nightmare then.
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhan. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. And we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
Why is this not yellow?
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
I already said that I liked
Didn't
this.
overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Oh, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet. Soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Let's see the other option.
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh. But it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
Okay, so we need to fight now. I figured it might be... It might be good to look at the minimap while fighting. I see 4 green leaves there and only 1 horse. Can't be. Usually have 2 horses, but maybe the leaves is it the enemies? I don't think so, because the left one's closer to me than the right one, and on the minimap the leaves are in exact opposite direction or position. So monsters, says the tutorial. Life on the continent and in the Skellige Isles is nasty, brutish and short. War lays waste to the land, and those it spares live in fear of countless monsters lurking outside every town and village. Monsters are shown with a silver health bar above their heads, indicating that you should fight them with your silver sword. Ah, you see? I've already readied my silver sword. So we will try to cast some signs on them. We will find Igni, the fire sign, and oh, looks like I can Igni, and Okay.
When armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
When armies pass, necrophages... necrophages are those who eat the dead bodies. Necrophages. Good to know some Greek. Let's go before any more show up. Okay, you can regenerate vitality by eating and drinking. Note while playing on... yeah, we read that. Consumables. In slots for quick. Oh, I have R and F. I have bread and water stored in quick slots. I can eat during combat. Okay. I don't think it's necessary to regenerate my vitality yet. Now, take your horse. To have your horse come to you, press X. Good. Let's loot those buddies. No, buddies, but bodies. Loot. Venom extract. Take all. It'll take all. I still don't like... I think the screen rotates too quickly. Where is the other ghoul? Here. I see the loot positions on the minimap. And I must find about the leaves. What do the leaves mean? Ah, for alchemy. White myrtle petals. Hello guys, hello Egberg Arna. And Ilya is asking, yes, I did play through this yesterday, but it was on a higher difficulty, and I really did not enjoy the combat at that. I'm not a combat guy, not an action guy. I'm in this game for the story and open world, so combat is not my strength. So I changed the difficulty to the very easiest one and try to play it again here. So white myrtle. So there is some alchemy involved in this game. So I think, yeah, it's exactly as Ekberg Arna said. Let's gather some alchemy. So the leaves were alchemical ingredients, and here I see some impaled bodies. But before we get to them, Balis fruit, okay. And there should be another. Good. Before I get to those bodies though, isn't there a way how to walk slowly without running after a second? And what does this... oh, it's like how many steps away am I from the target on the map? I see, that's the number. Vesemir, wait, Vesemir. There are some bodies impaled here. We should look into that. And what is this? There's some loot. Look at this. I almost overlooked it. The crystal skull, and it's got an exclamation mark. That might be a quest item.
Bird skull in black crystal. Why do I think this is Yen's?
Because it is. What is this roach? I thought that was ghouls who attacked us. Or is a roach plant name? White myrtle petals. Oh, good. Oh, don't jump. Why doesn't he just go back? Why can't he reverse? I thought pressing S would make him reverse, but instead it makes him turn. Blow ball. I might get into alchemy. I liked alchemy. I loved alchemy in the Elder Scrolls games. Hair. Oh, yeah, of course. You see it now. I have no idea how much of these fruits we really need. Oh, there is a tent. Does it mean we can sleep here? No. Maybe it does, I don't know. There's a little fire here. Why is here a little fire? Is it a camp? Okay, so this was the camp of the impaled soldiers.
So many corpses. And the war's just started.
Why can't I zoom in on this? Let's loot him. Blunt axe. Do I even want it? I'll try to want it, and then may sell it for profit. Oh, look at these. They were hanged by somebody. More loot. I'm probably doing things I'll never do again in the game, because picking up all minor loot is just meteorite silver plate. Wow, meteorite silver. I thought meteorites were mostly iron. Is there something like encumberment? Look at, they even impaled the horse here. So gross. Ashes, what are ashes good for? Swampy is here, welcome. Nagi, just to let you know, even the easy difficulty is going to require proper practice. You are a witcher after all, and your job is to hunt monsters. You will find that in order to progress, you will have to have a firm grasp at combat. Well, I hope we'll get there sometime. Firm grasp at combat. Isn't there a bot for the game who just would do all of the combat for me? I wouldn't mind using something like that. This guy looks sort of different than the other soldiers. Why does Get Out always wants to run? I'd like him to just walk. Why is this? Why is the fire here? There is nothing. What could burn possibly? Amethyst, cured leather. Is this loot random or is it Novigrad sword? Common item. Okay. I guess we've looted the hell out of this camp. We haven't looted the hung bodies, but I guess we won't have a chance. Whoever did this was a really cruel. Oh, look at by how many arrows is this body pierced. Whoever did this was like a cat playing with a mouse, but when slaughtering the soldiers, this was looks all so easily. Like he cleaned up this camp so easily and took really pleasure in making it look that way. So can we harvest some more plants here? Is there a menu for mouse sensitivity? Because I think my mouse sensitivity is way too much. Controller settings, mouse sensitivity in game, in menus. We can reduce it to about. Let's try half first. Okay. I wouldn't mind to reduce it to 0.4. Options. Maybe 35. That's a bit too little. Yeah, that's better. Where's a roach? Roach is the name of my horse. Ah. Can't I harvest more plants? I can. So this is an open world, right? I do not have to do the main quest
Ever
line.
tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
Okay, summon my horse here. Vesemir's got into some action already. I didn't know I would. To have Roach come to you, press X. We know this. Okay. So let's ride the horse a bit. Hold shift to canter. What does
Slow now. Whoa. Whoa there, Roach.
here is some alchemical ingredient. The vulture. And here. There's a road sign.
Slow now.
This script reminds me of the old Slavic script. What was it called? Glagolica. Glagolica. Maybe it is even Glagolica. I just can't read it. Never learned it.
Take it easy.
Hey.
War's not exactly
Also,
going our
counter
way.
is this
We
faster.
have to side.
The northern realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
So there is no loot on these guys.
Slow now. Whoa.
There's lots of plants to gather. I guess I will gather up plants once I am in the open.
Move it!
Oh, it's a beautiful village. I mean, the graphics is much more nicer than it was in Skyrim. Oh, yeah. House burned down. Crying about it doesn't help build it up.
Go, go!
So horse riding here is done very nice.
Come on!
I like the horse riding here.
We going? Help me! Help!
Ugh. What sort of beast is this? It's got a beak. It's like a sphinx. What is it? Where is the... Master is hurt.
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Nice haircut.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Too much information.
You'd like a reward, I suppose.
Now I've got enough loot.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail?
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Oh yes.
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But
No.
there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there. Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Ah, beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from the cellar.
Let's go.
Oh yes, right. Good. So what now? New entry has been added to the bestiary. Press backspace. I have a bestiary. Which... Griffin. Why didn't the ghouls got added there? Half eagle, half tomcat. Just like on the Lord's crest. Except this was carrying me dead cow instead of a scepter. Griffin attack witness. Name Griffin attack witness. I witnessed a griffin attack. Name unknown. Do griffins have names? Griffins were only found in high in the mountains, where they would hunt marmots and wild goats. When humans encroached on their lands, however, griffins soon discovered a new source of much more plentiful and easier caught prey: cows, sheep, and shepherds. Though still wary of main roads and towns where folk with the means to hire a witcher are like to dwell. These half-eagle, half-wildcat creatures have gone from rarities to oft-encountered pests throughout the northern realms. Especially hated are the subspecies known as royal griffins and archgriffins. Alright, so this is going to be my what were those pests in Morrowind called? Not cliffhanger. Cliff racers. And okay, I have informations about the goblins, haven't I? Not goblins, I mean ghouls. Yeah. Ghouls creep and crawl at night, eating everything in sight. In a snap they'd eat you, chop you up for a ghoulish stew. Ghouls and graviers are hard to describe. In part they resemble humans, yet on the whole they are the utter negation of all that is human. Though they have arms and legs like men, they walk on all fours like dogs and badgers. Though they have eerily familiar faces, one searches them in vain for any sign of sentiment, reason, or even a spark of consciousness. They are driven by one thing and one thing only, an insatiable craving for human flesh, and are vulnerable against what? Necrophage oil. The griffins are vulnerable against bombs, grape shot bombs, hybrid oil, and art signs. Okay. Ciri. Highly skilled witcher. Yennefer. The Witcher first met a raven-haired sorceress good 20 years back. Their friendship and the feelings between them were born of a common adventure involving genie and a wish granted to Geralt that intertwined their fates inextricably. In the time since their relationship had, however, been quite stormy, rich in ups and downs, crises and breakups, Geralt and Yennefer's love provides irrefutable proof of the thesis that opposites attract. A few years ago, Geralt and Yennefer had, after a long separation full of adventures for them both, gotten back together again. Their moment of repose was interrupted by the wild hunt, which took Yennefer captive. The Witcher set out at once to save her, but lost his memory while doing so. When he finally recovered it, he immediately set off once more on his quest to find his beloved sorceress. Who is Vesemir? Vesemir was the oldest living member of the Wolf School and most likely the oldest witcher of any school on the continent. About as long in years as the ruins of Kaer Morhan themselves, and though eternally complaining about his creaky bones, this master of the witcher trade gave no thought to a well-deserved retirement. Grey but still spry, he continued to ply the monster-hunting trade into his golden years, effectively too, as he'd seen more beasts than all his students put together. A harsh and demanding instructor in Geralt's youth, over the years he had become something of an adoptive father and mentor to other witchers, always ready to help with sage and advice and steady hands. In the spring of 1272, when our story begins, Vesemir had joined Geralt on his search for Yennefer, trekking with him through the war-ravaged Temeria. And this is us. Many cannot fathom the friendship Geralt of Rivia and I, Dandelion. Ah, Dandelion is writing this. I don't remember a Dandelion from the stories, but there was a bard in the Sapkowski stories, and his name was what was his name? Slipped out of my mind. Something with an M. I don't know whether he was translated to English as Dandelion or or whether Dandelion is somebody else. Many cannot fathom. I have shared all these years. When we first began breaking bread together, spiteful tongues said he'd be better off cutting my throat and dumping my body into a hollow tree before I provoked someone else into doing the same to us both. Those individuals spoke out of pure jealousy, for Geralt was my dearest friend, and in fact, Marigold. I think his name was Marigold in the, at least in the Czech translation. So I'm not sure whether Dandelion is Marigold in English, or whether Dandelion is somebody else. Ample advice. Okay, I could say a great deal about that world-famous monster hunter, the man known in elder speech as Gwynblade, or in younger yet no less noble tongue as the White Wolf. For Geralt of Rivia is a truly exceptional individual. A brief encounter might tempt one to label him as a mere swinger of swords, a simple monster catcher, a rough and tumble practitioner of a dirty trade. But peer closer and you will soon discover he is a man of unplumbed depths, unique views, and vast world-spanning experience. On the surface he is introverted, tight-lipped, one might even say gruff, but underneath lies an overflowing sea of goodwill, good humour, and an honest readiness to help his friends, be it with a bit of sound advice or the masterful application of his blade. Setting aside cumbersome false modesty, I can say that I know his story better than any man alive. I was still with him through hard times and good, helping with wise advice, warm words, and razor wit. As a result, I am a vital part of his story, both in its earlier and present portions. It is thus my duty to continue my chronicle, and for the benefit of future generation, put in writing the next chapter of his deeds and exploits. And Dandelion says about himself, I would wager anyone that you, dear reader, are a person of culture and taste, and therefore already familiar with me, Dandelion, and the role I am to play in the following tale. Nevertheless, allow me to sketch a few lines by way of self-portrait, for the sake of thoroughness, and in the event you have spent much of the last half-century in some dark corner where the light of my star has yet to reach. Born in 2029, a talented poet and troubadour, a graduate of Oxenford Academy. This is Marigold. In the Czech translation of Sapkowski's book, this guy was called Marigold. But probably because in English marigold is such a feminine name, isn't it? They translated it to dandelion. Yeah, Oxenford. Oxenford is of course Oxford, right? It's a pun on the Oxford in England. A frequent performer at royal courts, an unequalled lover, appreciated, and in some cases adored by ladies worldwide, a skilled negotiator and a stirring orator. Such is the image of the bard Dandelion, as painted by his friends and promoters. This image is, of course, somewhat overbright in its colouring. I personally prefer to think of myself as a dedicated artist enthralled to his muse, one whose work has benefited immeasurably from the fact that I was, am, and forever will remain a close friend and steadfast companion to the Witcher Geralt. It is his fate I chronicle in this present work, and his story which I shall sing till the end of my days. I like these in character explanations and character descriptions. We will read the others later. What is books? We don't have any books. We have crafting. Oh, look what we can craft. We could craft warrior's leather jacket if we find leather scraps and a wire. And we need some amateur craftsman skills. We will not meditate now. Whose body is this? Is it the merchant's companions? Could be. I wasn't able to take a look at these signs. Where are we headed? I wish I could read that. Probably there is a way to read this. I should learn the alphabet. Could be Glagolica. There is some deer. Can we hunt it? Or maybe later. When on a road, hold left shift without steering to automatically follow its path. Ah! Your horse won't lose something. Okay. That's comfortable. Oh, I like these.
So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountain, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
Okay, so we are now arriving at the White Orchard village where the trader sent us to the inn to ask for whether anybody has seen Yennefer. You're nearing a village, says the tutorial. Don't disturb the peace. Remember, town guards and hired watchmen won't tolerate theft and also won't look kindly on you accosting others. Local residents often erect notice boards near settlements, such as villages and cities. These are marked like this on your map, which we don't see yet. Examine them to learn about contracts, work for witchers, and local happenings. Okay.
My pride, Hellraiser.
Don't tell me about Sneaky.
Let's go. Slow now.
I'm holding shift.
Will you raise a glass with me?
It's Durban now. D-E-R-C-A-N.
Witcher, hang on, to do with it. What did the folk do? They put something in.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
So Nilfgaard is who? What sort of?
What? Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witchers. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Well, everything on the house. Food and drink. Options mark this. We'll open the shop. Okay. Oh, we have received roasted chicken legs. That's good. Well, we're looking for a woman. I don't know whether I should play further. I'm somewhat sleepy.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Oh, this dialogue marked X will end the conversation, yeah. Isn't it obvious, sort of? Well, maybe sometimes it isn't.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Yeah, exactly. What else does she got?
Show me what you got behind the counter.
Buy and sell items using the shop panel. Okay. How much gold do I have? I've got 250. Decoy. It looks like you can buy cards for a card collecting game here. Some common alchemy items. Okay, we don't need that. Good.
Thanks for everything.
Ezek says hello. What the hell? The last stream ended. Went to a bar, got home, lugging us again. Yes, I was restarting it with an easy difficulty.
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Here, Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Alright, I think I'll take a break here.
Why are they marking out them lines,
We will continue in a
patrimony.
couple of hours. We can save it here. I mean, a couple of hours, maybe sooner than that. I just need to take care of my laundry and take a short nap to refresh, and maybe take some breakfast as well. So I'll see you when I'm done, okay? Thanks for watching, guys.